What's up, guys? Jason JLP Morse here at the second facility, formerly Balls and Strikes Pythons. Doing a little late night work. As everybody knows, we are transitioning still, so basically, after I get done with everything, get the kid to bed, this is what I do. So I come on over here. Before we get started with anything, I just want to say to everybody a very, very happy early Easter. Hope you and your families are doing great. We had our little one out doing some Easter egg hunts today. It was phenomenal. So, also did a princess party. Girl dads, girl parents, period. If you have not done that for your daughter, I highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Great time. So, I want to touch base on a couple things. This is going to be a little short video. You know, usually I do short, so this is going to be a little longer than what you're used to. I've been watching a lot of people lately touch base on mis-IDs and the importance of shed testing. I've mentioned it many times before, and yes, we 100% are so fortunate to be sponsored by RGI. It's been 2 years now. There's some change since we actually were taken on by them, and we were very thankful. It has changed our game tremendously. So if you are not shed testing your animals, you are missing out. All I can say is there's nothing worse as a breeder than selling an animal to somebody, them growing that animal up for 2 years, and then they call you and say, hey, by the way, this animal did not prove out. Or on the other hand, being a customer and having that happen. It has happened to a lot of us. It has happened to me a lot recently. I am very particular who I buy from, but that does not mean anything. We all make mistakes. I don't care if you're top level, lower level, elite, just getting started. IDing strictly on visual is super tough on some of the other codoms. I think Leviathan Snakes just did a video touching base on this a little bit. And to give you an idea, I mean, it just happened here recently. I know this girl right here was sold to Troy as a double head ultra metal puzzle. I had really bad luck in that project, so I went ahead and shed tested her anyways, and come to find out she is not head ultra metal. She is just a head puzzle. So I'm glad that I did not take my ultra metal puzzle mail to that and make more heads, because I don't need that. I need the doubles. I need to work in. My wife and I put a lot of money in that project, a lot of time, like so many of us do. There's nothing better than being sure on what you're pairing. So also on that end, we've got some of the Ultramel Sunset stuff, the Ultramel Head Sunsets. These here were shed tested by RGI. They are 100% Ultramel, visual Ultramel, of course. They are 100% Head Sunset. The same with our males. You know, we do have the double visual male. There's a proven double het male that is going up for sale. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I'll be putting him on my morph market soon, but he is a pretty awesome eater and a great breeder. And a couple other things. The leopard double head from no clowns. I know Troy has shed tested those. We've also sent out a bunch of shed tests on their babies. And some good news and some not, you know. So shed test. There's no reason not to. We do have a code out. It's JLP15. You'll get 15% off your single sheds. If there's something I can help you, come see me at the show. Sometimes we have free shed test cards. I have no problem handing you out a couple to get you in the game, so you don't waste any time. But I can 100% guarantee you all of our hets are 100%. And if I say it was shed tested and the genetics are guaranteed, those genetics are guaranteed. So you can rest easy knowing that. And in the meantime, guys, look, here we are. So we've got, I'd say, 90% of the babies over to our place now. We are working on a new facility. You know how construction is, especially with a busy schedule. We all do work full-time jobs and do everything else. But I'd say the adults, this has been kind of a perfect transition because I know Troy. He's a good friend. I know his animals. That being said, this here is my quarantine. So I'm quarantining at this building. I'm still nido testing stuff. You never know. You know what I mean? It could be anybody's collection. Mine, yours, his, that. We have nido tested every animal in our collection as of now. And we are happy to say we do not have it in our collection. Going forward, that's something we're going to make sure we always do, something you should do. If you get an adult, especially baby, anything, just test it. It's $25. RAL Labs will test it. It's 24-hour turnaround, overnight it. They get it back to you the next day. It is way worth it. There's nothing better than knowing that you're good and clear. So that being said, I've got some pretty awesome pairings. I'm actually over here. I got to do a little bit of feeding tonight, so everybody's a little hungry. You know, Troy has his rats housed on the other side of his building, so I'm taking care of that as well. Still have a few babies I fed last night, but then that being said, we got some amazing females here, like this big girl. There's that. 20 and some change as of last month. She is looking huge and refused food, so I'm pretty sure she's going to go. This Motley Clown, she looks like she's going to go. This Black Pastel Calico Clown female was right up by and very heavy. Big heavy girl and very hungry girl. She was at 21 last month. She refused food this past week and looking huge. So I'll ultrasound all these guys on Monday and see where they're at. She should be going. That's going to be an incredible pairing. She went to a red stripe spot nose yellow belly clown male, so I'm super excited. Let's face it, man. Even though the Pompeii's been out a long time, that's something I know I've always wanted to hit. And I don't think anybody in this hobby would be mad if they hit a Pompeii. So especially with some calico in it. But I've got another double head Sunset Ultra Male girl here. She is proven. That is the mom to the Sunset Ultra Male we have now, who is also up on Morph Market, guys. I just reduced and put him on sale. He is amazing. And then that being said, look down here. I got some super interesting stuff. She was paired to that Eternal Flame. She is due any day now. She's looking huge. So, still super excited about this transition. Super excited about what it means to go forward with this. We did a show this past month in Nashville. It was the All-American Uptown Planet Expo. It's the first show we did since we took over Balls and Strikes, and it went especially well. And I'm sorry if I sound funny or anything. We were outside doing Easter egg hunts today, and my allergies are kicking my butt. So we got a lot of work to do, guys. So the new facility, I will be filming that. We are going to have all of our adults in there. All my babies are going to be in a separate place. Ideally, I think that's the way you want to do it. You go to some of the bigger facilities, you know, you've got adults here, babies over here, and I think it's going to work out really well to keep them separate. Not to mention, it's also easier. I feed my babies and my adults on completely separate days. I typically don't double handle them. So, yeah, let me show you a couple cool animals while we're in here. Let's see what we got. See who in here. Yeah. So this is a spot nose voodoo clown. She's about 1,100 grams. She's a pretty good little eater. Like I said, it's feed day, so they are a little hungry. But if you're not working voodoo, I do have a couple voodoo animals up for sale. I do believe I have one or two left. It's pretty awesome. The Granite Genes is something that I didn't work a lot with until I did this, but I'm really, really starting to like you guys. So that is a spot nose voodoo clown. And she will be ready probably November, December, maybe early next year. So super cool animal. Then I've got a little feisty mom over here. She's always ready to eat. And maybe me. This is a yellow belly hypopod. Super little girl. She won't be ready till next year. She's only about 700 grams, but she has a really good appetite. She's starting to pick up on us. I don't know if you can catch the colors on that, but she is gorgeous. If you're not working hypopod, highly recommend it. The pods, people say, oh, they're not doing anything. I sell pods really well. And then let's see here. This girl's also gorgeous. This is a black pastel red stripe hurricane clown. So that's another one of those Pompeii animals. I think a Hurricane Pompeii will look amazing. I do believe it's probably already been made, but I've got some other ideas that I want to put in it. She's also about 1,100 grams, so maybe late this year, early next year. She's about 2 years old, so she's got a little bit of work to do. She's a mid-24 animal. Of course, today you got the Ultimate Head Sunset stuff. Still got some really cool. This is a chocolate GHI hypo. Chocolate and GHI work really well together. Super beautiful girl. She had a horrible shed, so I'll be taking care of her and giving her a little soak here in the next couple of days. So, Super Nanny Head Clown, so she's going to go. We got plenty of girls here going. This is just a secondary facility at our place. I think we've got 50 girls on the board right now, over 15 millimeters. Probably another 25 in that 20 to 30 range. So it's going to be an awesome season, guys. We're super excited. Again, just want to do a little video. I got some bugs flying in. I got the door open, kind of aired out a little bit. Today is day 6 on the rats. So tomorrow is rat clean out day as well. That's how we'll be spending our Easter after baby time. And then nothing on it. So that girl that I just showed you, by the way, the second goes a black pastel red stripe hurricane clown. This is a hurricane spot nose red stripe clown male. I think him and her would be pretty awesome. Make some super hurricane animals in. Well, that's what he's doing. But he's about 650 grams. He's already got plugged, but I do not pair my males this young. It's rare if I've ever done that. I think I've done it maybe twice in 5 years. So I want him to gain a little bit more weight, but he's ready. And then just lots of other cool stuff. So this brings me back to another thing. I know I've talked to a few people, again, touching base on the shed test. A lot of these animals, were multi-gene clowns. There's no way I'd be able to look at half this stuff and tell you what was in it. Same thing with some of our animals have 5, 6 genes, 4 genes. And it's a crapshoot. I mean, I don't want to tell you it's got this and it don't, especially yellow belly. Starting off, I was 4-blood identifying yellow belly. I still am. A lot of people are. There's no doubt when you get into like the yellow belly, spot nose clown stuff, the difference between that and other things. But when you're in, for instance, the yellow belly, double heads, things, a lot of misidentified animals, a ton of misidentified animals, especially for us in the beginning. Not to mention, there's been some that are misidentified, and we put together a collection. Next thing you know, we have a ton of ivories, and it wasn't supposed to happen. And so, next thing you know, I'm shed testing, trying to figure out what these super orange dream and orange dream ivory clowns are. Let me tell you, an orange dream ivory clown or an ivory pied, I apologize, looks like an ivory pied. It looks like an ivory half the time. So occasionally you get a little ring or a little bit of orange, but super hard to ID without shed testing. So I sent all those off. All those animals have since then been sold once I knew what they were. And that was a fun one when I got all those. We couldn't hit an ivory to save our life when we first got started. I mean, we tried because it was a really cool pet level animal. And we missed all the time. And then clutch that we were trying to hit some super OD YB pieds on. We hit 5 out of 7 ivories on accident. So, hey, there we go. Let me show you another really cool animal I've got big plans for. This is something that Margaret bought. This is not a snake I purchased, so she really loved the lavender project, so do I. This is a cypress lavender. I've seen a lot of blackhead lavenders, things like that, but cypress and lavender is made for each other. So I've got a really nice grail male at home that is going to look really good with her once she's all together. Should be ready to pair here soon. She's sitting like the 8mm mark, and 1,500 grams. So I'd like to get her a little bigger, but super sweet animal there. And since I mentioned the blackheads and the black pastel, get out of here, take a trip. There's one right here. This is what I can show you in a lavender. Excuse me, I know I'm at a frame. I don't have my camera person here. This is a blackhead red gene lavender at high. She is definitely up to size, about 1,700 grams. She's got some nice little bulky chrome. Again, hungry. Should be fed in a minute. And got a really, really nice gene extreme sicker stuff that'll be going into this. So I don't know if you can catch those colors, but it hurt in the light a little bit. Super beautiful. Water top off here. There we go. There's just a couple cool animals, a couple cool projects we're working. Thankful to be doing all this right now, especially with the holidays coming up. We've been super busy. I am over here every day, sometimes twice a day. Of course, you got security cameras set up. You got locks on all the doors, cameras, and good neighbors. So that's all you can do, guys, when you're trying to protect your business and your investments. So I think I'll show you one more cool animal, and then I'll let you get out of here because I know everybody's got a lot of plans for tomorrow. At least I hope you do. Let's see here. This big girl right here is super kind of simple. She's a cinnamon spot nose clown. I don't know how people feel about cinnamon. I still like it. I think cinnamon is beautiful. It's got really good pattern. I just dumped her water a minute ago, so I need to hear some, see if you can see that. But that is a big, big girl. She just had a nice shed and coop, so that'll be nice. I got a lot of tub cleanouts to do. Been fighting humidity over here a little bit. I don't think Troy had a huge problem with it, but with the weather change, I'm running 2 ACs. It's hot already, so I got to put a new humidifier up here. I'm doing daily spray downs in here, so. Anyways, in a nutshell, let's do this. Shed test your animals. Don't sell stuff that you're not sure what it is. If you do have something and you're selling it, especially on a higher end, man, it's devastating to your reputation. So do the right thing. You're not working with RGI. I know Phenom did it. I can't remember if it's Phenom or Phenom. Sorry, Patrick, I should know. And I know Charlie at shedtesting.com. I know they're combined and they're doing good stuff too. So definitely get with somebody. Again, RGI has been nothing but tremendous with us. A lot of our friends, a lot of the local people around here are working with them. And man, fast turnaround. Ben, Sean, Kayla, all of them, they're tremendous people. So contact us, DM me if you got any questions. I'll put you in touch with who you need to work with. I'll get you some addresses. I'll get you some shed test cards. I'll get you some discounts, whatever we can. And look, man, have a great Easter. Enjoy your time with your family. It is precious, especially when those babies are little. I got a teenager at home, and I'm going to tell you right now, she does not Easter egg hunt anymore. You know what I mean? So there's nothing like seeing your daughter in a full-on Cinderella outfit in 90-degree weather, picking up Easter eggs and sweating her butt off. She did not want to take that dress off. So princess parties, 10 out of 10. Easter egg hunting, 10 out of 10. And shed test your animals. So, hey, I'm Jay, JLP Morphs, formerly Balls and Stripes Pythons here, combining some good stuff. 2026 is going to be a huge season, guys. I wish everybody the best. Anything we can do, help you out, reach out. Good night.